I'll get to them in a minute. It's awards time right now. Pardon? I don't know. We need the awards. But I've got a word or two to say before. I've been working in affordable housing for more than 35 years. Every year it becomes more of a challenge, and there are times where it really wears you down. And working at Florida Home Partnership, almost just frequently there are instances where something happens that just re-energizes me, that just makes it worthwhile. And happens a lot, but I wanted to tell you one instance that happened not too long ago. I was locked in my office, as I often am, writing something, being frustrated over whatever it was. I needed to clear my head. I walked out the door, my office, and literally ran into a young woman who was standing there looking up at the ceiling with her eyes closed, tears running down her face, but a big smile, a huge, almost ethereal smile. And you might guess that it was that lady right there, Natasha Chilton. And you find that outside your door, and you're going to ask a question. And I said, let's talk, because I don't mind talking. But I didn't get to talk because I didn't want to, because Natasha was telling me the story without as much crying in it. She got it through, but it filled me with joy, and just, it gave me goosebumps. And I was so happy for her and her son, who I haven't met yet, but I will shortly. And I realized Florida Home Partnership was, this woman's dreams one of them has come true. Her life and her son's life has been changed in a way that, it's just marvelous. And Florida Home Partnership, it wouldn't have happened without the staff of Florida Home Partnership. And that kind of thing can only happen, doesn't happen just out of nowhere. It's a long-term dedication and commitment to what they're doing. And that is why when I talk about the Florida Home Partnership team that made this happen, it's just humbling. And I'm not the person that's easily humbled, but I'm very humbled to just be a part of this. And the team is our board, the team is our staff, and you've heard a lot about them, but it's like nothing I've ever seen in my experience. So when I get to hand out some awards to thank them, it's a joy. It really is. And I just want to point out that there's a few folks that are going to get awards for special accomplishments or milestones, but they all deserve prizes because they're just marvelous. And as much as I enjoy giving out these awards, the first one, I'm going to ask Mr. Earl Pfeiffer to come up and explain why it's appropriate for him to do this one.
Thank you, Mike. One thing I like about Mike is when I speak after him, I don't have to adjust the microphone. I've been asked to acknowledge a board member that will be, as soon as I say this, it'll give it away, but will be approaching this coming year 30 years on our board. This particular person was named in Dorothy's video, the video about Dorothy and the family. This person also has not only served on the board for 30 years, but very early in her board tenure, she was asked by Ms. Duke to step down from the board and assume the position as the lone, being FHP's, or at that time, Homes for Hillsboro's first employee. And that lasted all of about a week, and I don't think Miss Hazel ever got her first paycheck from Homes for Hillsboro. So, Dave, before you retire, we maybe have to settle up a past score. But I've been asked to acknowledge Hazel Jackson's service to Homes for Hillsboro, Florida Home Partnership. I don't really know how to say this, but Dorothy Duke was a great figure. Dorothy one time told me, she said, Earl, to do this work, I needed to have a white person, I needed to have a black person, I needed to have a Hispanic person. And so Miss Hazel was in the program, not in the program, but she was on the board. She helped recruit, she helped start the program back 30 years ago. And she was very temporarily our first employee, and has been a great service to the community. So I would like to ask Ms. Hazel to come up. I know where you're sitting, I can't see you because the light is so bright, but ask you to come up and receive some flowers. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Earl, for this honor. I appreciate it very much. As they stated 30-something years ago, Dorothy, I can basically say she grabbed me and told me I wasn't going anywhere. So I told her no. She said, yes, you are. And very lovely lady when Earl came on. I started working with him, and as he stated, for a few days when the program first started, Dorothy offered me a job, but then she needed to step aboard. She said, "I'm firing you. You're gonna get on the board." So I've been there until recently, and I went through the program myself. I do have a house in some of you Oaks. Earl finally talked me into purchasing a home because I told him, no, I'm not going to buy a home, but eventually he wore me down. So I'm glad that he did. With the housing prices today, I'm glad he did. But I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the program. It was desperately needed, and I'm glad it's still around.
Next acknowledgement award we'd like to make. Hazel's been with us, I don't know, 27, 30, we're 37. It's a long time. The next person has been a board member not nearly that long, 25 years. Mr. David Goldstein is a board member that has been with us since forever. He's an assistant county attorney in Pasco County. He's been giving us wise counsel that I particularly appreciate because he's always calm and measured, which sometimes is an issue for me. And again, think about it, 25 years. No wonder we can do good things with board members like this. David, could you come up and grab your award, please?
Thank you. All I'm going to say thank you, and I did have hair when I started. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Mike.
Our next award is for somebody who's only been here 5 years. But I say only because even in that time, he's made quite a mark. Jim Mathias is one of our construction coordinators. He goes out in the field every Saturday and Sunday with a bunch of people who are building their houses in the hot sun. It's tough, it takes a long time, and he makes it all work. If you were listening closely, you heard him acknowledge several times already. While he's been here 5 years, check back in another 10 years and he's gonna be here. He's not going anywhere. He's a great addition to our staff, even though he's still, at 5 years, still the new kid. But we love Jim, and the folks love him, and we couldn't do the job without him. So, come on.
I just want to thank you for FHP giving me this opportunity to be able to help these homeowners and stuff, because I went through the program and it's fantastic. It's great. It's a lot of hard work, but when you're finished, you've got a house. So it's really cool. I enjoy my work. So I enjoy helping all the homeowners and stuff. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Jim. He and Gaspar Ortega are two field coordinators, and they do just a tremendous job. I mentioned in 10 years, Jim will be getting his 15th award, and that works out because our next one goes to Miss Yvette Dickinson. Yvette, I believe, is a field coordinator, but she's been here through thick and thin, through all sorts of things. She's the one constant. She's sort of like our construction North Star. And she's just one of a kind, and she's one of a kind. We love her. Congratulations, Yvette.
I'm here to present an award to a staff member that's been recognized by their peers and coworkers. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a surprise to the employee who's going to get it because they oversee the votes on for the Employee of the Year award. But the employee that her coworkers have choose to recognize is never hesitant to jump in whenever there's an organizational issue, a program, delivery, something going on in the office that needs to be fixed. She's there to jump in and get other people, marshal their resources to solve and come up with solutions, whatever it is that we need to find to fix an issue and move forward. So I'd like to recognize Vanessa Josie as the Employee of the Year.
So, as David mentioned, I did know I won. Anyway, so they like me, they really like me. No, we started this program, I don't know, about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, of Employee of the Year. There's several other things we've started, but 2007? Okay, 2007. So yes, it is completely confidential when the surveys come in. It was very surprising and very heartfelt for me when I received those votes and they had my name. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, what is this? You know, but when I was reading those comments, I'm like, wow, they really see what I do and appreciate everything and realize that we're a team, right? It's all about we're a team, and I tell them all the time. So I did do a little speech. I'm humble. The staff acknowledges my hard work and dedication to our organization. I put my heart into my work day in and out because I believe in FHP's mission. But I can't accept this award without recognizing my amazing team for their support as well. You have all contributed to our growth and success over the years, and I know we won't stop here. Together, we will continue to lead the way in affordable housing. Thank you.
You all saw the video about the founder of Florida Home Partnership, Dorothy Duke, and I found that really inspiring. There are things that I didn't know, and it was really a revelation, and it's inspiring to me to just see from whence we came. At some point, well before I came on the scene, they started to give out something called the Dorothy Duke Award. And like a lot of things at Florida Home Partnership, it's a little bit mysterious. There's nothing written. They don't give it out every year. I think over 30 years, maybe it's gone 10 or 12 times that people have gotten the award. I know Earl's gotten it before, David's received one, Walter Walker, our next speaker, Julia, and I don't mean to be leaving anybody out, but it's not that often that they give the award out. And this year, unnamed staff came in a group to my office and said, we've decided we want the Dorothy Duke Award to go to someone. And what was I to say? But you're going to have to hear from Vanessa Josie one more time.
Well, this one I did not know about this. Thank you. This is truly an honor. I don't even know where to start. I don't want to, but one of the things that I feel that I am the same as Dorothy Duke, is that I never take no for an answer. And you didn't hear that story. Earl knows a lot of her stories. And when I first started working at FHP, he would always tell me, gosh, Vanessa, you just never take no for an answer. And he used to, actually, I don't know if you remember this, Earl, he used to call me Little Bulldog. Because he would always stick me on things that, get things done. And just like Dorothy Duke, I believe I get things done. And so it is truly an honor that staff, I didn't know about this, so I see the girls standing there, so I'm sure you guys played a part of this. Thank you. I don't know. Thank you.